Good morning, everyone, and welcome to AFC TV. So this is my post-match review of the match against Macclesfield Town. Let's just have a quick drink quickly. It's got a bit of a dry mouth. So it was a fabulous game yesterday in terms of it's. I said to the chairman yesterday, said to Chris, when you watch this, when you're watching it right in front of you now, this is what we want every week. We want to be at a level where we're getting crowds of 400 plus every single home game, and that's a dream for a club that only was formed in 2008. So yes, we lost 2-1 to the biggest budget in the league, a club that was in League Two not not so long ago, only a couple of years ago, and also won League Two a few years ago under Paul Ince. But speaking to their fans last night, they don't seem to even credit Paul Ince with that title. They reckon it was Ray Matthias. He got all the credit for that, which was interesting to hear. Also, I'd like to thank the Macclesfield fans that came yesterday. Unfortunately, we played them midweek because we were told that had they had come on a Saturday, then it would have been double what they had brought, which is fantastic. And yeah, they're doing a lot for clubs at this level because you could be snobbery and go, I'm not asked about that league. We'll win it anyway. I'll go to the games when we get up to the bigger leagues. But they're not. They're travelling in numbers worthy of a club that you could call a big club for this level, and they are. And it was fabulous to see. Robbie Savage, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I was one of the only few last night that didn't ask for a selfie with him. Basically, I can't get over the fact he played for Man United. Plus, he's always putting Liverpool down on the radio and on BT, and he can be an absolute. Him and Chris Sutton are pundits I like to sometimes mute. But having said that, he was absolute gentleman yesterday. Apart from pulling up in his big Rolls Royce and parking it in the car park, which showed you the level, what kind of money's at that level. When you even when you're playing for average sides, were average teams back then, like Leicester and that. But he was, he put himself about in centre midfield. You can't fault that. But he was brilliant. Came up as he walked through the gates. He's introduced himself to the chairman, myself, and then he's gone on the pitch and spoke to Ando and Potter. And Matt Potter, the assistant manager and the manager. So he was great. And he stopped and had selfies with everyone that wanted one. So well done to Robbie. And again, it could be snobbery, but he still goes to games. He still travelled to Liverpool, and looked like he enjoyed it. And he actually put on Twitter last night that it was a massive win. And it is a massive win for them based on the fact that, Skem are actually closing in on them. And Skem remain the best side that I've seen us play this season. Their front three are absolute rapid. And that shows you that. And I was speaking to Macclesfield fans last night, and they said that they haven't seen a bad side in this league yet. They said that, that Runcorn were not great Saturday, but Runcorn drew with them 2-2. This is a good league. And speaking to the chairman, Chris, last night, he said to me about the last time we came into this league that they didn't win a game until November. AFC Liverpool didn't win a game till November and every game was similar to the ones we're going through now, where, like last night, we're losing 1-0, and basically their right winger's going down the right wing, and he hits it, and it deflects off our defender back against him and rolls perfectly straight in to the path of a lad who just taps it to the side, and they score. And it's like, speaking to Chris last night, he said to me, Neil, do you know how many times that we lost games where we'd have a shot, it'd come off their defender's arse and it'd bounce off the post. They'd have a shot, it'd come off our defender's arse and it'd go in. And it's been like that so much this season. Yes, you can class it as individual errors, but you can also class it as a bit of shit luck. And it is shit luck. We have had shit luck, and and I'm not going to say this in terms of trying to make excuses, but I think you've always got to put cases forward to sometimes why you're not winning games, as well as personal performances, as well as injuries, as well as somebody nicking your players, right? I'm telling you now, for some reason, referees do not like booking the opposition players, but yeah, our lads, especially Kyle Shawrer and Callum Shawrer, are constantly hacked straight down in attacking positions, by the way. The amount of fouls we get on the edge of the box, but never booked. Players are never booked. And again last night, it was the same last night. And it's not good enough. And I'm telling you now, and I don't care what anybody says, it is the anti-Scouse brigade. I'm telling you now, it goes back to the same stories of Liverpool fans saying we're not English, we're Scouse. It's us against the world. Liverpool is us against the world. It always has and always will be. And the refs, especially from the Manchester area, especially from that area, neck of the woods, they don't ever give us anything. And here's an example. It's 2-0. We get one back, right? And 30 seconds before we got the goal back with Billy McCarthy, which was a fabulous move, by the way. And I've got the video of the goal. It's actually on this channel. So subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to AFC Liverpool TV, and you'll be able to see that. 30 seconds before Billy McCarthy scores, he says, the announcer says that there's 4 minutes stoppage time. We score, right, which takes 30 seconds for the goal to go in, and everybody then congregates and everybody celebrates, and then they get back to the halfway line. We score, and then the fucking referee blows the whistle. Work that out. He blew the whistle. Where was the fucking 4 minutes? It's supposed to be a minimum of 4 minutes as well. There was about 4 or 5 subs. This happened to us a couple of weeks before against Prestwich, when there was 6 subs made. The ball was out of play more than it was in play. The ref blew for like after 2 minutes of stoppage time. It just does me head in, and it's frustrating because this league is tight. You can win 2 games and you could be thinking you could finish top 10. You could lose 2 games and you're shitting yourself about going down. But it was a great night. 413 attendance. It's something that we want more and more of. I'll be doing my preview for Earlham, who we've got in Manchester on Saturday. So I'll be doing the preview with stats and all that we do, my average stats per goals and all that. I'll be keeping them coming. It was nice that the chairman, Ando, said to me last night that he loves the preview that I did yesterday, along with Chris and people that had seen it. My podcast I'm going to be doing this week. I'm just literally going to start practicing at my work today. So when my next day off is, I will do my podcast. And I've got a list of people that want to come on that. So great performance last night. Yeah, we didn't get too many clear-cut chances. We could have scored in the first few minutes. But I love the way we play football. And this stems from Chris Anderson, the manager, all the way down to Chris Anderson and Matt Potter. And they never change the way they play. I mean, we've lost 3 in a row now. Or is it 4 in a row? It's 3 in a row, yeah. We've lost 3 in a row now. And we've lost 3 in a row before in the early part of the season. And you'll never see us go 4-5-1 or 5-4-1. You'll never see us go and let's play one up front and just go for trying to nick a 0-0 or play long ball. He has a philosophy, Chris does, and does Matt, and they play out. And if you look at our goal that I've got on the video, which George Marsh got last night, even that was chasing the game. But there's no long ball. Let's punt it long and hopefully we get a goal back. It was great, instructed, pass and move, interchanging football. We get the ball out wide, we get it into the box, we score. And that's what I love about AFC Liverpool and the module we've got under Ando, who's been there a good few years now and deserves to be here for as long as he wants. In my opinion, he should be the next Dario Gradi. He should be the next, Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger type. I think this club is made for him, and I just think he should be here for 20 years, and he should just probably longer. He's young enough, and literally take this club to the next level. And we're not stupid at AFC Liverpool. None of us started to think that when we started the season brilliantly, and Daniel Coquelin was on 9 goals out of 9 games, and we were in the top 3. We never thought we were going to go and win the league or go up, because it's not possible. It's not possible at the moment for 2 reasons. One, we've got nowhere near the budget that 3/4 of the teams in this league have got. You've got people like Congleton paying Tom Pope £600 a week. You've got people like Macclesfield Town with their budget and 3,500 at every home game. It'd be impossible for us to win every game, to win the league and get promoted. And we've only just been promoted into this league. So anybody that thinks that sitting at 16th in the league isn't a great season so far, yes, we want more. Yes, we want to get better. Doesn't know football, doesn't know AFC Liverpool, doesn't know what we want. We want to consolidate in this league as high as we can until we move into our new stadium. And like, for example, last night, we had 413 there, right? We get the match takings for the tickets only. When we get our own stadium, we get the pies, we get the chips, we get the beans, we get the orange juice, we get the beers, we get everything. Do you not think that will take this club to an even bigger level? Ando knows it, I know it, Chris knows it, and everybody involved in that club knows. What we got last night was a taster a taster of what we want on a regular occasion. And I won't stop. Ando won't stop. Chris won't stop. Greg won't stop. Alan won't stop. Everybody involved in this club, the supporters, to the staff, to the volunteers, to the chairman, we will not stop until Affordable Football Club Liverpool is playing Macclesfield on a regular occasion, is playing the Southports, is playing the Prescotts, is playing. We want to be non-league. We want to be as high as we can. We want to go into the Evo Stick. We want to go into the National League. Why? Why sit here and just want to play in the Northwest Prem for the next 20 years? We don't, but we'll take it for the next 3 until we get into that new stadium. So I enjoyed last night because I enjoy. It's a saying in the top league, in the elite level. We love bums on seats. Well, we love feet on steps in non-league, and there was plenty there last night. And that is what we want all the time. So if you came last night just because it was Macclesfield, right? Thank you, but don't just come for the big games. Get here when we play in the Vars next Saturday, because that is a big game. There is no limit to what we could achieve in this competition. We've got a great new goalkeeper who doesn't make mistakes, rarely does make mistakes. He's a big keeper. He's a great lad. So I just think now, why not? We beat a team from the Northeast in the previous round. Macclesfield Town are out. You know, there's a lot of big sides that have gone out of the Vars. The Vars is our level, the pyramid of our level and down. Wembley, why not? Why not? We played Warrington in the pre-season friendly. We beat them 2-1. We drew with them 1-1. And let's not listen. I've seen everyone could say it was a friendly. Well, I was there in both occasions, and I've seen how pissed off Warrington were that they lost that to us, Warrington Rylands, and they were the FA Vars winners, and they went to Wembley. So, all right, I'm not saying we're going to win the FA Vars, but why can't we get to the semi-final? Why can't we dream of Wembley? So get to the ground. Let's make crowds. I mean, Liverpool's a big city, and we're supposed to be a club formed by. No, we are a club formed by 1,000 Liverpool fans. So where's them 1,000 Liverpool fans now? They should still be in the Liverpool area if you set the club up. But I'm not saying every one of you can come again, but at least try. At least try and get there. Even if 50 of you came out of that 1,000 again, it's 50 more on the gates. This club, and I can categorically say this, is going up this way. There's no way it's going down, because we've got too much of a good squad. We've got too much of a good manager. We've got too much of a good chairman, and we've got too much of good people in that club to let this club slide. It's going up. The stadium is it's like Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, that stadium is our Rome. It isn't going to be built in a day, but when it's built, I can see it now. I mean, I cycled past the ground where it's going to be, the planning, well, the area where the ground's going to be the other day, and I could see it. I'm a visionary. I could see it. I could see a little mini Anfield there. Do you know, little red seats, the badge up, the emblem on the side of the stands. I could see Chris in his suit stood there. I could see Dave with his photography camera. I could see Steve Fraser and Mike Urban and all that behind the goal. I could see Ando on the touchline. I could see the lights beaming, and I could see AFC Liverpool becoming a big non-league football club, because we've only been here since 2008. The Premier League is becoming more and more and more and more about money. And the more that becomes the case, which is clearly happening, post-pandemic, the wages are going up even more. The transfer fees are going up even more. Just don't care. I guarantee you, the minute we have that stadium, we have the affordability to get in for a fiver. You can bring your kids for £2, right? I can guarantee you this club's going to the top. See you for Earlham, the preview. You'll never walk alone.